Welcome to Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw. You know, all it takes is a day or two of rain and you really start seeing those potholes pop up on our streets. Here to talk about that is Council Member Mitch Englander, and good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for having me here today.
It's our pleasure, but you know, it's not just rainy days that we notice those potholes.
You know, you got to look at the city's infrastructure. We have 28,000 lane miles of streets, and to put things into perspective, that's enough to drive from here to Paris, France. With that, 8,700 miles are what's considered failed or D or F condition. 8,700 miles. Put that into perspective. That is, if you took the entire city of Oakland three times, that's how many failed streets we've got in the city of Los Angeles. The streets were underfunded in terms of maintenance from 1950 to 1990. And we've inherited the 60-year backlog of failed streets. And a lot of people have said, well, I pay my taxes. I pay my fair share. I pay at the pump. You know, we pay every time we see as gas prices go up, you know, we're paying more for gas. And we know there's a gas tax. Why is the city failed to put this money into the streets? And, you know, we can sit and point the finger all day long. As one of the newest council members, I partnered with the other newest council member, Joe Buscaino, down in the harbor, and said, we want to pave and fix every single street from Sylmar to San Pedro and everything in between.
It's a daunting task, isn't it?
It's a big task. But the truth is that the money that's been going into the streets has been a depleting revenue stream, because most people don't realize this. But one, and there's many variables. One is you actually pay per gallon. So it's a set price that hasn't been raised in 40 years, 7 or 8 cents per gallon. That's never changed. So it's not a percentage. So as prices go up, it doesn't do anything to create more money for revenue. You've got more cars on the streets, certainly, than 1940. And those cars are getting better gas mileage, which is a good thing. And people are carpooling more, which is a good thing. But all those dollars means less money in the streets. On the flip side of that is, for all those years, Sacramento was taking the gas tax money from local municipalities. So it wasn't until just a few years ago, in fact, 2005, there was a big fight in the legislature to give that money back. And so now, since 2005, we actually fully fund the maintenance efforts for the good streets, everything that's in fair condition or better. But the things that need to be repaired are just crumbling beneath our feet. We've got to do something. It's a $3 billion problem that gets bigger. Now, the economics are fascinating because it's the only bond that I've ever seen in a capital improvement project where it actually has a local return, a cost of investment, an ROI, if you will, that comes back to the people who are paying it. Because the people right now don't realize that because we have the worst streets in the country of any large city, and it's horrific, and we all feel it every single day.
Without the salt and all those other things.
That's right, without the weather, and we have great weather with the exception of today, and it rains, you know, once in a while here. And we feel it when it rains because those potholes pop right back up. But with that, and we have the worst street, they're paying more money in maintenance for their cars, for tires, brakes, rotors, drums, on average, $750 per vehicle. The national average is $350. So you're paying for it. So it's one of those, you can pay me now or you can pay a lot more later, and we're paying for it. So our idea is that we want to look at putting out a bond, but we want first to get stakeholders' input, ideas, suggestions, concerns, ask the tough questions, and put that out there where we would pave and fix every street in the next 10 years in the entire city of LA, then have a guarantee that we'd maintain them in perpetuity. And so one of the #1 questions we get is, well, how do we trust our politicians in City Hall with more money?
We'll leave it at that. Councilman Mitch Englander, thank you so much for joining us here on Local Edition. And we'll see you next time right here. I'm Bella Shaw.